Hello, folks, and welcome to In Conversation. I'm Nicholas Arnold, the Director of Marketing and Project Development with Attila Glatz Concert Productions, and I am thrilled to present another interview for you, this time with the lovely Katharina Ruckgaber. Praised for her outstanding and captivating stage presence, as well as her radiant voice, Katharina was a member of the Frankfurt Opera Studio from 2014 to 2016, where she sang her very first Susanna in The Marriage of Figaro. And since 2017-2018, Katharina has sung many important roles, including Musetta from La Bohème, Adele from Die Fledermaus, Zerlina from Don Giovanni, and Olympia from The Tales of Hoffmann. Her busy concert schedule has already taken her to Paris, St. Petersburg, Moscow, and now North America with Salute to Vienna New Year's concert. I think you're really going to love our conversation. She's just lovely to hear talk. She's so articulate, and she had wonderful, wonderful things to say about the craft. I really enjoyed hearing it. Hope you enjoy. Here it is, my conversation with Katharina Ruckgaber. Thank you so much for meeting with me. It's so nice to actually meet you. I know we're not face to face. So nice. Thank you for doing this.
Very nice to meet you as well.
So right off the bat, I wanted to, I was looking at your resume and you have such versatility in your roles. What I want to know is there a particular character that has challenged you the most, that was like just such a difficult one to take on? And what was your approach in doing that?
Good question. And when you ask me that, the role of Mélisande comes to my mind from Debussy's opera Pelléas et Mélisande, because she was to be portrayed as an autistic woman. And of course, this was a big challenge. And so I've worked a lot with the director to achieve that. And we talked a lot, and we did lots of research and really had to dive deep into the character. And this was physically very challenging, and mentally to portray something that you're just not used to do, because usually I have the privilege of often be a bubbly, funny, witty girl on stage. So this, I think, was the most challenge I've had so far.
What kind of research were you doing to understand that character?
To understand that character, I would just watch different movies, documentaries, and just read books. So I had to inform myself and then try to feel as best as I could. But of course, I could never quite understand how it feels, obviously, but just to find the best approach possible and then hopefully convincingly portrayed on stage. We never know what to expect when we show up for the first day of a new production, because we prepare our role. We learn the music, we come there fully prepared music-wise, but then we are often very surprised about the director's approach to it. And especially in Europe, we have a very adventurous way of opera staging, and the directors are very courageous and brave. And so we are always very surprised by their attempts and what they've imagined. And so this is often very challenging, but it keeps it interesting. Yeah.
What came first for you? Was it opera, singing, or acting?
It was singing. Yeah. I always loved to act. Of course, the typical thing, like in high school, I've joined the theater group, of course, and I loved acting, but I always used to sing. And then for me, it's the perfect thing that in opera I can do both. Everything comes together, and I get to enjoy both.
You're acting through song, right? Which is so great. Your career has taken you all over the place in some incredible venues. Is there any particular performance or moment in your career that you pick out as, oh, this was when everything started changing for me? This was a defining moment.
One of the defining moments, I'd say, was one moment that I will certainly never forget, when I was able to step into the role of Susanna in Figaro's Hochzeit, Figaro's wedding. And it was within a very short space of time. And I made my debut in this role at the Frankfurt Opera. And I did not have a single orchestra rehearsal. I was just put on stage. And, Susanna, this role is one of the longest roles in the lyric soprano repertoire. And so you need to have good nerves at that moment and great colleagues who help you through the evening. But once it was done, I remember the feeling of happiness, and adrenaline was, of course, totally overwhelming. And just the feeling of, I can do something like that and learn something in a short amount of time and be able to deliver it on stage. And yeah, it was just pure joy. And I think from that moment on, I just knew what I was hopefully able to do, and then I was hooked.
Oh yeah. And what a big like confidence boost to be able
Yes,
to like, oh, I
exactly,
can do
exactly,
this. Yeah.
exactly. And you never know what you're able to do unless you are in a very good way forced to do it or get the opportunity to do it. And so this was a very, very important moment for myself to gain the self-confidence of what I'm able to be doing.
You also do a lot of, or have done a lot of recitals as well. And obviously, there's a huge difference in doing a recital with a sort of intimate audience versus something on a grand opera stage. How do you prepare, or is there a difference in how you would prepare for each?
There definitely is, because in a recital program with Lieder, I describe it as I'm very much my own conductor, my own director, my own dramaturg, even, because I have to build up a whole program, and then it's only the piano, me, and the audience in the concert hall, and I have the privilege to hopefully entertain them well for, let's say, about an hour. But it's only us. There's no orchestra. There's no big lightning show around us, no special effects. Don't get me wrong, I love big opera, I love big show and all that stuff, but I think it's nice to do something different at a time.
The critics at the Opernwelt magazine, they nominated you in 2019 as a promising young artist. That's a big title to have. There's expectations and there's pressure that can come with a title like that. It's basically saying, hey, this is a promising person. Watch out for her. She's going to be big. She's got a huge career ahead of her. How do you handle the pressure that comes with that sort of recognition?
I'm very thankful to receive this kind of nice things, but I think I take it best as a motivation for me to confirm I'm obviously, let's hope, on not the worst track. Let's hope for the right track. And so I just take it as a motivation and enjoy what I'm doing. It's actually a big gift, to be in a profession where you can sing this beautiful music, and where you have a feeling that people come and enjoy what you're doing, and it's a big privilege.
Can you walk us through what the process is, whether it's you've received a brand new role or you're going to do a new concert like Salute to Vienna? Mm-hmm. Where do you start in the preparation? Especially, like, let's take Salute to Vienna, for instance. What do you do to prepare ahead of time when you're not in rehearsals?
It's very, very different from time to time. But for example, let's take the beautiful Salute to Vienna concerts, the upcoming ones. Part of the arias that I'm going to sing, I've already performed on stage before. Some of them even in a fully staged production. So those are not completely new to myself, but then I will rethink them, put them on daily practice again to warm up. It's like an athlete. You have to, every piece of music holds different challenges, let's say. Some are vocally more demanding, or you have to rethink your acting skills on others. I sing those over and over again. And then I talk to my colleague on the phone, and we talked about our duet pieces, and said, so how do you plan? How do you think about this piece? What could we do? And then we prepare with a pianist at home.
I think what's so interesting for some people is some people might think that this is like you're rehearsing with Thomas, your co-star, and the orchestra for weeks or months ahead of time.
No.
In the professional world, like a lot of the prep happens at home. And then you come together the day or so before, right?
Yes, yeah.
And the magic happens in that moment, right? Yeah.
So you really have to all the time, in your little room, you have to imagine to be on the big stage already, also to get used to the idea of presenting something to a big audience. But you're totally right, Nick. Most of the time we are very lonely creatures in our little practice rooms. And then we're very, very happy to meet each other. and bring it all together.
We're obviously thrilled to have you this year. I think you and Thomas are going to be amazing.
So much looking forward. Yeah. And it's fantastic. I remember during New Year's concerts, everybody is in such a good mood. Everybody's on holidays. Everybody just had hopefully a lovely Christmas time, and then is fully fed and very, very content, ready for some good music. And those concerts, yeah, you can really feel that everybody is really happy.
Katharina, this was so nice. Thank you for chatting with me.
Thank you so much, Nick. Oh,
the timing.
The time is up. The light went up.
And I hope you enjoyed our interview today. It was a really great conversation. I hope you got a lot out of it. This conversation is brought to you by Salute to Vienna New Year's Concert. To find out if we are coming to a city near you, visit salutetovienna.com. Until next time, folks.